Hi, this is my Vanda updates for October 2020, just to look back at the summer growing season and see what's gonna happen to them during winter. And there are two new things that I wanted to show. So I think my Vandas had pretty good season this summer. I did purchase a few new ones, and I think most of them adjusted well. This is on the MV tannins that I got from Crystal Star. Look at all those roots it grew. I think they look awesome. They're nice and fat. So this Vanda definitely is ready for winter with all those roots. And I do continue to water my Vandas with fertilizer, so it will continue to grow definitely during the summer. And besides this, Arachnis lawrenceana from Tropical Gardens, also new purchase this season. And also it produced me lots of new and fat roots. This pretty big plant, and you notice it's getting a lot of sun or light now, and the leaves are growing a bit closer to each other comparing to previous ones. I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but it's growing pretty well for me. Now, the new thing that is most exciting happened to my old orchid. Well, it's not that old. It's about 3 years I have this orchid. It's Rhynchostylis gigantea orange. And look, I got a spike there. I am pretty sure it is a spike. And that's probably my most exciting Vanda spike, because this plant, instead of growing bigger, seems like it's got smaller since when I bought it. So I'm like, it will never bloom, because in my understanding, Vandas bloom between below the third set of leaves from the top. So Vanda needs to have at least 7 leaves to bloom. But this Rhynchostylis would grow 1 leaf and then lose 1. And I'm like, it's never gonna bloom for me, but now there is a spike. So it's a bit different from Vandas, I guess. And I'm really excited about this one. I wonder how orange the orange is really on Rhynchostylis gigantea. So looking forward to that one, definitely. And here's another interesting thing that happened. Look, I think I have a seed pod that Arachnis labrosa. This is the orchid that I actually bought as Vanda crown color, and it took me 2 years, a bit more than 2 years, to bloom. And when it bloomed, it appeared to be not Vanda but Arachnis labrosa, and somehow it got pollinated. I didn't do anything for that. Either it self-pollinated or some insect did it. Well, I can think of like maybe fly or, I don't know, mosquito. Whoever could pollinate. Actually, I think I saw ladybug here at one point. And the only other orchids that was blooming here at the time when these blooms were on was this trichoglotis. So most likely it is self-pollinated, so it would be Arachnis labrosa cross self. But there is like 1% of chance that it was crossed with this one, with trichoglotis. I don't know. But anyways, I don't have any means to develop this pod, so it will probably be just wasted. If anybody wants to experiment with the seed pod, let me know. I will send it to you, because yeah, I don't have the conditions to develop the seed pod. So that's interesting. Like, I did not pollinate it, and it somehow self-pollinated. And yeah, other than that, my Trichoglotis is still in bloom. My other orchids are growing nice roots. This is Arachnis flabellata from Rhynchostylis, which created me lots of new roots. And that's my another new purchase this season. This is Vanda parrot, also growing nice roots. And that's Parabanda Golden Delight that is still in bloom. And it's trying to grow new roots. They're really slow to grow the roots on this one, but it looks healthy. It is small and cute. I like it a lot. And here are two Vandas that spent the summer outside. My huge Tessellata and tricolor. They're definitely blooming size. And I kicked them out hoping that maybe outside will make them bloom, but I still don't get any spikes. So they might appear still, but I think tricolor is a summer blooming. Like spike should have appeared in the spring. So there's little hope, but just too little to really hope. So we'll see how it goes. Now here's a bit of a bad news on my Vanda. This is Parabanda estrulita rosata, or to be precise, leftovers of Parabanda estrulita rosata. It was a huge plant, but it was extremely dehydrated, and for a few months that I had it, it did not produce a single root. So for me, that's indicator of something bad happening, like fusarium. And at some point I decided to check, and yes, indeed, there was a purple. The stem was actually a purple all over the place. So I was cutting and cutting and cutting, and I cut. So that's what's left, basically. And I tried to plant it inside of moss. And then after about 3 weeks, there was still no new roots, and the bottom again was purple. So I cut some more and now try to put it without moss on this log or whatever, cork bark, and hang it inside of tank. Now if there still be no roots in I don't know, couple weeks to 3 weeks, a month, then it's probably nothing good gonna happen. It will probably hit the garbage, because well, the new leaf is still kind of fresh, but the old ones are dehydrated and kind of limp. So we'll see how it goes, but in my experience, I wasn't really able to save the orchids from fusarium. I would try, but eventually, inevitably, they would just die. This season, this is the third orchid that I'm losing to fusarium. I lost Sanderiana and my cross of Tessellata, and Tessellata crossed with, no, Insignis crossed with Mimi Palmer. Remember my beautiful wild spotted Vanda with huge lip? Yeah, it's gone because of fusarium. So this is the third one. There is a little hope, but not much hope. Here's another Vandaceous rescue. This is Arachnis that I received after a long shipment. It was rotting through the stem, so I cut off. There's plant with a large keiki, so I cut them both off, and trying to grow the roots on them, which is really hard. I don't know, this type, it's not easy to grow the roots on, but it's still alive. It's sitting in the moss, in a clay pot with moss. And yeah, So hopefully it'll recover. And there are my two Vandas that are hanging here. They're doing good. It's a DRA crossed insignis and DRA crossed limbata that I grow from seedlings. And well, nothing in particular new going on. There's still no spike and just good growing on these two orchids. And to finish this video on a happy note, that's my cerulean buds. They're starting to show the color, and you can see that it's gonna be blue, or rather purple. But yeah, that's Vanda cerulean blue. So that was my Vanda update for October 2020. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.